What's going on, guys? Welcome to VOA's Red Carpet. My name is Jackson from Ghanian. I want to thank you for joining us today on the show. As always, on Red Carpet, we bring you the latest in entertainment news, in sports, in film and television from around the world. Now, as you can see, we're still very much working from home due to the coronavirus pandemic that has affected and impacted everything, every aspect of our lives around the world, including yours, including ours. Many people are working from home. And that's why we've been shooting this show here around my house for 5 months since the World Health Organization declared the global pandemic. But I want to welcome you, and with that, let's get on with the show. Now, it's been an exciting time in sports as many teams resume play following breaks due to the coronavirus. In soccer news, Bayern Munich beat Paris Saint-Germain 1-0 in the Champions League final in Lisbon. The Bayern win adds to the already incredible career of 19-year-old Alphonso Davies. ESPN tweeted a timeline of his football journey. Born to Liberian parents in a refugee camp in Ghana, he moved to Canada at the age of 5, became the second youngest starter in MLS history, moved to Bayern for a record MLS transfer fee, won the Bundesliga in his first season, and now the Champions League, all at the age of 19. And adding to the win, Davies posted a video on social media of his excitement after finding out that his fellow Canadian and passionate sports fan Drake followed him on Instagram. He hit that subscribe button. Drake has had a lot to cheer for as his Toronto Raptors advance in the NBA playoffs. Big games for Pascal Siakam and Serge Ibaka in a franchise-first playoff sweep of the Brooklyn Nets. The Raptors advanced to play the Boston Celtics, who swept Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers coach Brett Brown was fired after 7 seasons with the team. The LA Lakers marked Kobe Bryant Day with the Black Mamba uniforms in a win over the Portland Trail Blazers. They got to an early 24-8 lead, which many Laker fans noted came on August 24th, which is Kobe Day because 8 and 24 are the numbers he wore in the NBA. It came a day after what would have been Bryant's 42nd birthday. His wife Vanessa Bryant and daughter Natalia Bryant posted heartfelt messages on Instagram along with former teammates, friends and fans everywhere. The city of Los Angeles is renaming a street in his honor, with City Council member Ab Winston tweeting, "Kobe's legacy is bigger than basketball. Hashtag Kobe Bryant Boulevard will be a reminder to everyone, young and old, who drive down it, that there is no obstacle too big, and with the Mamba mentality, anything is possible." Football is back on the field in Tanzania with some of the country's famous musicians, also fans of the two of the country's biggest teams, adding to their rivalry. Singer Diamond Platnumz, Billboard's second top artist in sub-Saharan Africa, is backing Dar es Salaam Simba Sports Club with Kundu wa Msimbazi, while singer Harmonize is boosting their crosstown rivals, Young African Sports Club or Yanga Wananchi FC. Both teams are announcing their new players and strategies, and these entertainers are helping them with an extra boost as the season gets underway. A talented 11-year-old Nigerian boy has won a ballet scholarship in the United States after a cell phone video of him dancing in the rain went viral. Check it out.
The footage of Anthony Mesoma Madu rehearsing his moves has been viewed more than 20 million times, including by actor-singer Cynthia Erivo, who decided to sponsor Madu's training and helped bring the video to the attention of the American Ballet Theatre. Ballet student Madu told the Associated Press of his surprise at the recording's popularity.
When I got that call of that I won a scholarship to the US in the year 2021, I was very, very happy. I was like, what? Is this what God can do? That this ballet is not a small thing. This is hard to learn. But if you put your effort, you can learn it. And I was very, very happy because of the scholarship that they gave to me.
Although Madhu is still young to physically go and study in New York, the minimum age to be a student in the city and live in dorms is 15. He has been offered a summer scholarship, with the possibility of him continuing this fall under discussion. The video was the brainchild of Madhu's trainer, 29-year-old Daniel Ajala, a self-trained ballet dancer and the founder of Leap of Dance Academy in Lagos.
I wanted to be able to give an opportunity to every child by making my program free so that there would be no excuse that any child could give. That was the reason they couldn't pursue their love for dance. 2, 3, 4, to the side!
New York City's famous Broadway shows were put on hold when the coronavirus pandemic hit. And though the bright signs with pictures of Aladdin and Lion King were still there, the actors and audiences won't come back into the beautiful halls until at least the winter of 2021. Evgeny Maslov has the story, narrated by Anne Rice. Check it out.
Every year, more than 14 million people come to see one of New York City's famous Broadway shows. In 2019, these performances brought in well over $1.7 billion. But since March, the theaters have been empty, and Broadway could be facing a record-setting year-long break. Theater critic Michael Riedel believes the theaters won't spring back to life until there's a vaccine against COVID-19.
There was no possibility of Broadway or concerts or anything live, any live events coming back until there's a vaccine. One, the actors can't do it because how are you going to do Romeo and Juliet when they both have masks on? It's going to, kill the romance. The musicians do not want to be in the pit of an orchestra until they feel safe going there because, as you know, with the vaccine, if you're blowing on the flute, on the trombone, it's going to spread the virus. So they're not going to go back to work.
The most popular Broadway shows like Hamilton, Phantom of the Opera, and Lion King will likely survive the unprecedented break. But some of the less famous ones might have to close, and this sad process has already begun.
The biggest one is Frozen, which is the Broadway show that was frozen, but the pandemic is not gonna thaw. It's done. There are a couple others.
But even those that survive will have to adjust to the new reality. The industry will have to review its pricing policy and compensation to those who work behind the scenes, musicians, set and lighting designers.
You cannot reopen Broadway when there's a vaccine and say, hey, by the way, Hamilton's back on the boards and you pay $1,200 to see it. That's not going to happen. Ticket prices will have to come down to a reasonable level.
But how to do that is a tough question for industry leaders. One of the oldest theater companies, the Schubert Organization, owns 17 theaters on Broadway. They were forced to furlough a lot of their employees, but have proven resilient over time.
The Schubert Organization, which is the foundation of Broadway, the anchor of Broadway, that has survived. The Schuberts survived the Great Depression. They survived September 11th. They survived the collapse of New York City in the 1970s, when the city was perceived as so dangerous nobody would want to come here. They survived certainly Hurricane Sandy. They have survived everything.
Broadway isn't just about Broadway, but also New York City as well. The industry pumps money into the city and supports thousands of jobs. A vibrant theater industry funds hotels, restaurants, and stores near Times Square. For many, when Broadway comes back, New York City is back, with all its hustle, bustle, and shine. For Evgeny Maslov in New York, Anna Rice, VOA News.
Jay-Z has teamed up with Pharrell Williams to release a new song about Black ambition titled Entrepreneur. The track was produced in conjunction with Time's special cover project, The New American Revolution, curated by Williams, and includes a conversation with Angela Davis, Naomi Osaka, Tyler the Creator, and others about the inequalities Black people encounter in the U.S. Williams told Time that the song is about how tough it is to be an entrepreneur in our country to begin with. Jay-Z is the featured artist on Williams' song, but this isn't the first time that the two have musically come together. They have collaborated on a number of songs throughout the last 2 decades, including I Just Wanna Love You, Give It To Me, Excuse Me Miss, and Change the Clothes.
YouTubes and Hulus, shows with no hues that look like you do. Black Twitter was that when jackets paid do you. For everyone, Gucci support 2 FUBUs. Sipping Cripper, Kona, consumer and a owner. Till we all vertically integrated from the flow up. Do say power, sip ace till I throw up. Like gang signs, set I bang mines for both ya. Serial entrepreneur, we on our own. Stop sitting around waiting for folks to throw you a bone. If you can't buy the building, at least stock the shelf. Then keep on stacking till you stocking for yourself. See everything you place after black. It's too small a term to completely describe the act. Black nation, black builder, black entrepreneur. You in the presence of black excellence, and I'm on the board. Lord, 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 Lord.
You want to be let out of here, you're welcome to go.
Lord, God,
And now let's go to film. Movie producer and one of Nigeria's most prominent LGBTQ+ activists, Pamela Addy, is set to release Ife, the story of 2 women who fall in love, but they struggle in a country that criminalizes same-sex relationships.
She wanted to know what that meant.
2 young women filled the screen talking about their hope of having children.
At the end of each day, she'd tell me how much she loved me.
The scene is from Ife, a Nigerian film depicting a love story between the pair. The topic is controversial in Nigeria, where same-sex amorous relationships are punishable by up to 14 years in prison. Oyedu Ikpe Etim is the director of the movie.
I feel like for a very long time we've been told one-sided stories, and a story is not complete if it does not represent all the groups in the society. So what I wanted to do was to tell the full story by representing LGBT people in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, LGBT people usually meet in secret or online, as living openly risks stigma, family rejection, or even stoning under Sharia law in the north. Despite the backdrop of fear around such issues, Ozamaka Aninoa, one of the actors, says Ife offers a glimpse into the everyday lives of people in same-sex relationships.
I understand where they're coming from in that in Nigeria it's not accepted, and so doing something like that puts you away from, like it's not the norm. But I don't feel that it's bold. I feel that it's ordinary. I feel that it's my day-to-day life just being shown on screen. But it's been beautiful. Like the response that I've received so far, it's been amazing. I love it.
The film's producer, Pamela Adie, says Ife, which means love in the Yoruba language, widely spoken in southwest Nigeria, would be released online to avoid any possible move by local censors to ban it.
I really feel that, yes, the Census Board is really playing a big part in stopping these kinds of stories from coming to the big screen, coming to the fore. And it's just really stifling creativity, because the role of film is not to say this is right or this is wrong or anything like that. I think that the role of film, and as a filmmaker, is to portray reality as it is.
Is it too soon to say I might be in love with you?
We're lesbians. This is the perfect time.
DC Entertainment's latest movie trailers are sure to get you excited for what is to come. New footage from Wonder Woman's 1984 and The Batman was released during the company's Fandom Online event with some of the stars. In The Batman, directed by Matt Reeves, Twilight star Robert Pattinson becomes the latest actor to step into the famed cowl and cap. And with that, we come to the end of our show today. My name is Jackson Vunganyi. I want to thank you for joining us. Remember to check us out online at voanews.com. We are also on social media. Check us out on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook. Until next time, stay safe, Stay healthy. Goodbye, everyone.